And this is Nikita.
And we are a couple of goobers.
Goobers.
She needs help. I don't know why she did that, but okay. We're going to go ahead and leave that at that. You can barely see her though, because the mic is taller than she is.
Yep.
That's okay though. We're going to run it as it is. So today, what we talking about?
Today we are talking about Eraser Reborn.
What?
That's the name of it. Eraser, Reborn.
So did they think the old one needed to be redone or something? I don't understand.
I don't know. But that's what we're going to talk about today. Please be sure to like, share, and follow, and hit the notification bell so you can know when we have new videos posted.
And if you're listening to us on your podcast stream, make sure you follow, share, and all the other stuff on podcasting that they do. You know how to do it. So let's break it down. What's the movie about?
Alrighty. So, Eraser Reborn. It is the 26-year-old newborn. I don't know how to say that because the original came out in 1996. Where do we start? I'd say we start with the original in case you haven't seen it. So the original starred Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vanessa Williams, and James Caan. Of course, there were other people in it, but those are the three big names at the time that were in the movie. So Arnold Schwarzenegger played John Kruger, Vanessa Williams played Lee Cullen, and James Caan played Robert DeGuerin. Okay, so Arnold Schwarzenegger was the top agent in the WITSEC program. So he was a U.S. Marshal.
The Witness Protection, for those who don't know.
Right, Witness Protection. So he was tasked with protecting, in particular, for the purpose of this movie, Vanessa Williams, who had found some shady stuff going on with the company she was working for. There you go. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. Really good movie. You should go watch it. We saw somebody else do a review and said the movie really wasn't that good, but I don't know what's wrong with him. It is a good movie. So here we go, 26 years later, and they have Eraser Reborn. So it was initially released March 31st, 2022. We just saw it on HBO Max, streaming on HBO Max the other day. The director was John Pogue. The music was composed by Mark Killian. It's in English. The producers were Hunt Laurie and Patty Reed. It was distributed by Warner Brothers Home Entertainment, which means that it was done and I guess you could say purposely released. Like back in the day, it would be straight to VHS or straight to DVD. Yeah. So that's what it was. It was a straight to, DVD type release. Okay. And again, we saw it streaming on HBO Max. It stars Dominic Sherwood of
I don't know none of these people.
Vampire Academy, which I think you actually watched Vampire Academy.
I did watch Vampire Academy.
So he's the lead.
I now know. Yeah,
the guy
Vampire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I remember him now. I knew his face. I just didn't know where he was from.
And he was also in Shadowhunters. Know nothing about that, but I think I do know
Shadowhunters. I watched that. That was my joint. That was my jam.
So he was in that too. And then something called Penny Dreadful, City of Angels, and a Netflix legal drama. Netflix legal drama called Partner Track. And so he is.
To look that up.
Yeah, so he's the main star, right? So he plays the same. He does not play the same character as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He plays the same. He is a U.S. Marshal, so he plays the same type of character, but it is not Arnold Schwarzenegger. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not a total. That's why it's called Reborn. It's not a sequel because a sequel would include.
But see, here's the thing that kind of make me upset and got on my nerves. Why is it that you took the entire premise of the original movie?
Yes.
But then didn't mention Arnold at all.
That's what I was going to get to. Is that it's crazy that it's not, because it's not the same character. You could have mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger character John Kruger somewhere in the movie. I thought it would have been a nice, homage, paying homage to the original, because it's not the original movie. So you could have paid homage to him because none of these characters were the same. They were, but they weren't. They weren't the same. They didn't carry over the names.
They were the same type of characters.
Right, but they didn't carry over the names.
This is what it is.
So
they literally ripped off the first movie, changed the settings,
right,
changed the names,
right, but not the premise.
Not the premise. Everything else is the same.
All that's the same.
So when you weigh it out, it's like, what are we doing?
Right. So the synopsis of this movie is the Dominic Sherwood, he is U.S. Marshal Mason Pollard, who specializes in engineering the fake deaths of witnesses who need to leave no trace of their existence. Same thing that Arnold Schwarzenegger's character did, John Kruger, in the original from 1996.
Yeah.
The movie also stars Jacky as Rena Kimura. I looked up her IMDb, and her first role was from 2011. So she's just been in the business for 11 years, basically. So,
yeah.
And then Nathan Castle, he plays Marco Sari. He does not have a long career either.
You're talking about the black guy, right?
No, that's the Marco that was friends with the husband.
Okay, I didn't talk about. Yeah.
And then the black guy is McKinley Belcher III, and he plays Paul Whitlock.
What else was he in?
I didn't look up his IMDb. I can do it real quick. And the other guy, Nathan Castle, he didn't have a lot under his belt either. He was on a South African Survivor. Survivor South Africa.
So
So none of these
reality
people,
TV stars now becoming actors.
None of these people have lengthy acting credits, but for what it was and what they did, quite frankly, I think they did a really good job. I really do. So
I'm not knocking the validity of the movie. I thought the validity of the movie was great. If you like the first one, you'll like this one. It's just set in a different country, and
right.
It's
let's see.
My wife pointed out earlier when we were talking about it that the difference also in the female who needed protection is different. In the original, she was more a whistleblower, and at that period in time, and just in U.S. history, and it was a lot of whistleblowing going on. So it was that season. But now this one, I won't say she's a crook, but she was married to a crook and she wasn't oblivious to what he was doing.
Right. So in the original one, like I said, Vanessa Williams' character, Lee Cullen, I guess she was a statistician or something like that. Whatever it was she did at the company, because I can't remember exactly. She uncovered something that was heinous and illegal.
Yeah.
So she contacted the FBI, and they had her go in to steal this piece of information, which she did.
Well, that part was the same because she,
right.
Even in this one.
But here's the difference. She really was genuinely, in the original one, she genuinely was trying to say, hey, this is going on and it's going to affect a lot of people. It's going to hurt some people, da-da-da. Okay, but in this reboot, she wasn't caring about who got hurt.
No,
she wasn't caring about the man was a crook. He had over $300 million. Oh, I'm telling the movie if I say this. Okay, so we'll have to tell you, it's a spoiler alert. I won't say how much, but he had a lot of money in cryptocurrency, and she knew it, and that's what she wanted. She wanted the money. She really didn't care about the husband. She didn't care about who got affected by it. She wanted the money. So in the original, she copies the information to give to the FBI, but she also makes a copy for herself. So she was making a copy for herself for her protection, not because she was trying to do something with it or get something out of it. It was more so for her protection in case the FBI flubbed what they were supposed to be doing. She wanted to be protected. Well, in this Reborn one, she also made a copy of the stuff for herself. Or actually, she didn't make a copy. I just lied that quick.
What?
You have to watch the movie. No, it wasn't a copy. She took the original.
Yeah, she didn't make a copy. She took
she made a copy for the FBI, but then she took the original, right? So not because in case the FBI flubbed it up, she took it so she could
steal the money.
Steal the money.
Yeah.
So that was a total difference. But again, like I said to Goober number 1, that's one of the biggest differences is that in the Vanessa Williams character version, she was doing it for the greater good, and in this new one,
but that stands to where we at. We are that stands to where we at as a society, though.
To me,
because as a society, we are definitely more prone to doing things we ain't got no business doing, and then acting like we don't know what's going on.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think that ultimately, it was a great movie again.
Yes.
I think ultimately we are just in a different space as people.
Yeah.
When we moved on from when we making movies based off of the greater good to self-preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this new one was more action based. The other movie had more nuance as far as to me scenes like where they were actually, where that they were in the office building, they were at her house, they were at the safe house, they were on the airplane, they were on the zoo, they were in the place where they're supposed to be going to get the people, save the person, and it didn't work. That was a scene they duplicated. I'm trying not to tell it just in case you haven't seen it and you want to see it. I don't want to do any.
But if you watch, if you watch one, I think you should watch both.
Yes.
Just to get the comparison.
Watch the first one first.
Yeah.
And then watch the second one.
And you'll see.
So you'll see. Because in the second one, it was like, it wasn't a whole lot of scenery, if you will. I don't know if you understand.
It wasn't a whole lot of new nothing.
No,
really.
It wasn't a whole, they went from this place to that place. They did the little thing there. You know what I mean? It wasn't a whole lot of, it was more just story and action.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with one dimensional like that, then it's fine. It was good for what it was,
What I've noticed about movies today is they're really fast paced. They
yeah, they don't take a lot of time.
They don't take a lot of time building up story
or backstory. The backstory that they really don't build up.
It's like in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
And I understand story structure, as far as the driving question that moves the story along. That's what I was in school for, so I understand that. But it's like, where is the foundation? I liken it to the music today. There's no substance anymore. We're not doing what we used to do. So, that's just my opinion. But
yeah, I agree. That's why I said in the original one, it was, you went from, the movie starts out, I think, with him erasing in 1996. The original starts out with him erasing the mob guy. And then it goes to the FBI.
But it was a little longer, I think.
Yeah. Because this movie doesn't start out like that. The new one starts out with them, with her.
Yeah.
Doing what she's doing. Then they show you the U.S. Marshal who's the eraser.
Yeah.
What he does. It sort of goes backwards. I don't know. Again, it was good for what it was. It's one of these reboot movies. It's a reimagining or whatever. Reboot. It's definitely not a sequel. Because they're not continuing the story, they're retelling the story. So Reborn, because it's a new generation. I don't know. I will watch it again though.
Yeah. But
on a Saturday when I'm cleaning up.
But then you got to think about it. Nowadays, and we'll probably do that in another podcast one day.
Yeah.
Talk about how they come up with no new movies.
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
No new ideas. They're just redoing stories that we've already watched.
Right.
And some stuff, they need to leave alone.
Yes.
And we're going to do a whole podcast just on an episode just on movies that should have been left alone.
I wouldn't say this one. When I was looking at
No, this one didn't have to be left alone.
No, I think they did a decent job.
Yeah.
And it was straight to DVD, and it was a straight to DVD movie. So
let's be honest. If we're talking straight to DVD movies, that's most movies today.
Oh yeah, because it's straight to stream. And who's really making DVDs anymore?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I was looking at this one, I thought about the other one with Colin Farrell, I think his name is. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It's the Mars one. I can't think of the name of it. No, not the Mars one. Although I think they did.
That's Total Recall.
Total Recall. Yeah, then it is that one. That's what I'm talking about. Total Recall. Remember they redid it with Colin Farrell. Yeah. They should have left that alone.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes like Miami Vice. Miami Vice was a TV show, and they turned.
Well, they had a movie.
Did they have a movie? The first episode was a movie. Okay,
yeah.
It was a TV movie. But they should have left it alone because Jamie Foxx, love him. He is totally awesome in everything that he does.
Yeah,
singing, comedy, everything. Colin Farrell, he's a good actor and stuff.
But that was just too dark.
They should have left it. Yeah, they should have left it alone. Yeah. And they didn't have good chemistry. So sometimes when they we'll have to do one on that.
Yeah.
But those two specifically come to mind. Miami Vice.
I got one up on the really bust ahead, y'all. Watch this one. Yeah. Firestarter.
Oh my God! They really should have left that alone. It was, and what ticks me off
they
about
failed
that,
at the second one. They should have left it alone. Just with the
what makes me mad about that one, and I hate to use the word mad, but what is upsetting about that one is that they used enough of the original to say that it was Firestarter.
Yep.
But some of it was just too dark and like just so unrealistic. I mean, come on. Okay, first of all, the people are telepathic.
Yeah,
That's
we know
a thing.
this.
So we know that. Okay, whatever. They're telepathic. But like, if you haven't seen it, you know, of course, go to Peacock. You can watch it. But I'm just going to tell you because I don't know if you want to watch it. But
the first one I think is on there too. So watch that one.
oh yeah, watch both of them if you haven't seen Firestarter the original. Not Firestarter 2.
Drew Barrymore,
because Firestarter 2,
absolutely amazing.
she still is. Firestarter 2 should have been left on the cutting room floor the whole movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
From beginning to end.
Beginning to end. This remake, they should have just
Did
left
same
it alone.
thing.
They should have did the same thing.
They shouldn't even started it.
Not taking anything away from Zac Efron, not taking anything away from the little girl, not taking anything away from I cannot remember her name, but I see her face. She's in a lot of movies that plays the
Which one?
the agent.
The second one?
She plays the agent that goes after them. Yeah. But at the end, when the daughter basically kills the dad.
Yeah, what they do?
Where are they doing that at, and why?
Who's killing their
Why?
parents?
Why
I
are we
don't
doing
understand.
this?
Yeah.
And then she ends up going with the guy that tries to kill her. No,
Yeah.
that's no.
Ain't that much.
It's not.
Yeah.
How Stockholm syndrome? What?
Yeah.
We're
Can
not.
we say slow body?
So yeah, if you're interested in watching the remake of Firestarter, go to Peacock. You can watch it, but it's one that should have been left on the cutting room floor,
Yep.
like they did that movie that I was telling you about. It's a cat. It's Batman and not Catwoman, Batgirl. Remember that Batgirl I told you about?
Yeah.
That's never going to see the light of day.
They finished it, but they won't put that
Yeah.
out. But you put the rest of the
But
stuff
you put
out.
this rest of stuff out. Yeah, you should did it like you did that. Wasted millions of dollars making that movie, and then you said no. We're not gonna let it out.
Yeah.
There's some
But
other
we're gonna
stuff
have
y'all
a
should have left in the
whole
dark.
conversation. We're gonna have a whole episode on that one.
So
That's just a pet peeve of ours. Just
yeah, leave
Yeah.
some stuff alone, people. Please stop.
we're gonna talk about the Halloween film. We're gonna talk about we got a
that
whole
they're
lot coming up.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. I enjoyed that last one. I thought it was a little, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna.
Did we do a review of that one?
No, we never did a review on that one. This is the first review
well, there
we've
you
done
go.
in about a year.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do a review of the first one and the second one. I don't even have to rewatch the first one. Not the first Halloween, but this remake.
The reboot. But see, she has to
Halloween.
watch the one coming out on the 14th.
I don't want him.
Next Friday.
I don't want.
What?
I said I'll watch it.
So we're gonna watch that. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna start putting out a lot more videos. We were trying to get some things in order. We have a few more things we want to fix, but we're not worried about those things. We're gonna keep grinding, keep shining, keep making it happen.
So before we leave, two things. One, please go watch Eraser Reborn. Again, we streamed it on HBO Max. Not exactly sure where else it's streaming, but we did see it on HBO Max. 26 years later. Watch the original, watch this one, and then leave a comment below and tell us which one you like, or whether you didn't like both of them, because there's some people that may not say, you know what, they both were trash.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the first one.
I like the first one.
Also, it came out when I was a junior in high school, so I grew up with it.
I can tolerate this one.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, I would watch the new one again.
While cleaning up.
We do movie night.
Yeah.
Right, so we're empty nesters. So we find movies and we say, okay, we're gonna watch this movie, whatever night, and it's our dinner movie.
Yeah.
So we eat dinner, and we watch the movie, and this particular movie was our dinner movie the other night. So I would definitely watch it again. I would not watch it again to be our dinner movie, but on a Saturday when I'm working and I need some noise, I would watch it again and would be okay. I would be okay with it. It wouldn't get on my nerves. So Goobers, how many you give them? Scale 1 to 5.
3.5.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say 3.
Yeah, I give 3.5. Okay, so yeah, I give him 3.5. I'll be nice.
Yeah.
Because I think that the female protagonist was kind of cute, but I'm just saying she's alright. She wasn't bad. She's kind of cute. So I'll give her a half a goober. The rest of it is just too cheesy.
I say 3 because it was too one-dimensional. Like, give me something. You didn't even get on the plane to knock him out and try to get rid of him. You didn't do nothing. Oh, here's a tidbit. 1996, Eraser. If you watch the movie, he's in the plane. Okay, I'm telling it, but it's cute, right? He's in the plane. and they try to kill him on the plane. Does not work. He puts on a parachute. He jumps out of the plane. Pay attention to the little girl that he meets in the junkyard, because if you know your TV, she is the oldest daughter from the Bernie Mac show.
Yep.
Too cute. But at any rate, so that's that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my thing. My 3 is because it was so one-dimensional. You had like 2. It wasn't enough
fluff.
Yeah, I feel like they could have. It was really heavy on the action, and they relied on the original storyline a lot.
Yeah, too much.
And it was kind of like,
and that's why I gave
like
it
a stage play at a high school.
Yeah.
For the scenery. You have to watch it to see what I'm talking about. I don't know.
It was like they, because they were set in Africa, but let's just be honest.
They were in Africa the whole time.
You can stage that in a stage.
Yeah, but no, I think that they really were in Africa, especially when I saw that the one of the characters, Marco, won. Or he was on Survivor South Africa.
Okay, so
they really were in South Africa.
Okay,
they were just there the whole time. They were never in America and then went to South Africa. They were just there. In my opinion, I might be wrong.
They supposedly in LA for a hot second,
right?
Twice.
I don't know where it was shot. I guess we could Google it and see. But
I think ultimately it was okay. It wasn't. I won't say it was bad. She said she can watch it. I probably won't watch it again.
Did you hear what I said? I said I'm
not watching it while I clean up. I'm not watching it at all.
I said while I'm doing work. Because I put stuff on while I'm working. So
I'd rather watch Sons of Anarchy.
So I can hear. Well, see, I'm not doing that either. So there you go. It was shot in Cape Town, South Africa. Which is what I figured.
So the whole thing was shot in Cape Town.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's all we got for this one. We'll be back again. Check us out. Oh, we're gonna probably we're gonna let you guys know what our upload time will be.
Oh, that's up to you.
I'm thinking we might go to uploading Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, wow.
3 a day, 3 a week. We'll let you know. All right. With that being said, thank you for checking us out. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, share, follow, leave a comment either on YouTube or on the platform that
and
you
be nice. Don't be rude.
Yeah.
We can be agreeable without being disagreeable without being disrespectful.
Yeah. Just act like we got sense. We all grown. We ain't gotta be mistreating each other. It's all love. All this is done out of love.
Yeah.
We want to save you time on watching some of these movies.
We will waste our time for you.
Exactly. So y'all have a good one. I'm Will.
And I'm Nikita. Have a goober-tastic day.
Peace out.